and welcome to That's English. Ashley?
Sorry? Yes, hello?
We started.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Today we are talking about communication. And that is how we communicate today. What were you doing, Ashley?
Oh, I was arranging a night out with friends.
On Facebook?
Yes.
In today's documentary, we have Professor Ivor Gaber, an expert on communications technology.
Professor Gaber talks about social networking, redes sociales, and the generation gap in the use of communications technology. He uses this word, high speed, ordenadores de alta velocidad, to describe computers.
And he talks about the future of communications technology.
While you watch, try to find out the answer to this question. What two things are going to happen with communications technology in the future?
Let's find out.
In Britain and around the world, the way we communicate is changing. Mobile phones, broadband internet, and social networks have become common, and people communicate more than ever before.
We have hundreds of television channels, we have fantastic high-speed computers, and we have mobile phones, and not just to talk, but to send messages, to send pictures, to listen to music.
Professor Ivor Gaber is an expert in communications technology.
In communications technology, things are moving fantastically quickly. People are spending more time communicating. People are connecting with people in different ways.
But of all the new ways of communicating, Ivor believes social networking is the most important.
The rise of social networking has fantastic social and political implications. People are making contact with all sorts of people they never dreamt existed. They use it to exchange messages, to create friends. It creates communities across the world.
But social networking can also divide people. Has it produced a generation gap?
Young people have no difficulty about going online, talking to friends on Facebook or whatever, sending messages. But older people have difficulties with this. They have difficulties because they're not familiar with the technology.
Things have changed dramatically since 1936, when the BBC sent the first television transmission from Alexandra Palace, just a short distance from Ivor Gaber's home. Using all these new forms of communication have changed the world we live in, and these changes have happened very quickly. This is still true today. Technology is changing constantly. It's very difficult to predict what's going to happen next year, and almost impossible to predict what's going to happen in the next 10 years. But Ivor is certain about one thing.
What we do know is it's going to get quicker, it's going to get cheaper. It's going to mean that more people communicate with other people more of the time.
It's true. Communications technology has changed a lot.
And it's changing quickly. And there is a generation gap in the use of communications technology. The older generation generally doesn't use social media like Facebook.
Well, did you find the answer to the question? What two things are going to happen with communications technology in the future?
Let's watch again.
What we do know is it's going to get quicker, it's going to get cheaper.
So the answer to the question is that communications technology is going to get quicker.
And it's going to get cheaper.
That's already happening. For example, with the internet, quicker broadband connections, conexiones de banda ancha más rápidas, cheaper mobile phones.
And a lot of communications technology is free.
In today's programme, this is the question we asked our friends from different English-speaking countries. How do you use IT, information technology, in your own life? Ashley, what about you? You're always on your smartphone.
Yes, I use IT a lot. My laptop, my smartphone. I communicate with my friends and family. I find out information. I make appointments, send emails. I use Facebook. I text my friends. I buy things online.
Well, you use it for a lot of things. Let's see what our friends say.
Remember the question. How do you use IT in your own life? Watch.
I use IT every day, Monday to Friday, in my office job.
I keep in touch with friends around the world in my personal life, and I use it to write documents a lot, and email, of course.
I use IT in my life just to communicate with friends and family around the world.
I use IT for marketing and just day-to-day communication.
I use IT for communicating with people and for some office work.
I use it all the time. I have a laptop and I have a BlackBerry that I use, so I'm always looking at a screen one way or another.
Well, Ashley, they use IT for the same things as you. Communication, work, emails.
Most people use IT every day to communicate with family and friends or for work.
Yes, that's how people use IT all over the world today. In our episode of The Street, we meet Jeff and his mother Agnes again.
Jeff has a new toy, a new smartphone, and he wants to buy his mother a similar phone.
While you watch, try to find the answer to this question. Does Agnes need a phone? Let's watch and find out.
Hello again, I'm Jeff. Do you remember me? Today I'm really excited because I've bought a new phone. Look, Mummy, this is the new phone that I was telling you about. And that's the bus stop. And look, it tells me the distance exactly and the direction you have to walk in to get there.
But you know where the bus stop is, son. And which direction to walk in. You do it every morning. You go out of the door and then you turn right. And then you can see it just down the street.
Yes, I know, but they might move the bus stop one day. And look, it tells you exactly what time the next bus is. And if there are any traffic problems, it's amazing. I know, Mummy. I should buy you one of these phones. You'll know where I am all of the time.
But I always know where you are, Jeff. You are at work or on the bus.
But if my bus is late, you can see what time I'll be home.
But you are never late, son.
I know, but perhaps one day I will be.
And when that day comes, you can buy me one of those phones, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
Jeff is very excited about his new phone. It gives him directions, the bus timetables, and information about traffic problems.
But Agnes doesn't think he needs that information because Jeff gets the same bus at the same time every morning. Now, did you find the answer to our question? Does Agnes need a phone?
Let's watch again.
I know, Mummy. I should buy you one of these phones. You'll know where I am all of the time.
But I always know where you are, Jeff. You are at work or on the bus.
So, what do you think? What do you think, Ashley? Does Agnes need a phone?
No, she doesn't. She always knows where Jeff is. Jeff has a very regular routine. He does the same things at the same time every day.
Yes, I feel sorry for Jeff. Agnes always knows where he is and what he's doing, and he's never late. I think he'd like to be late once. Poor Jeff. Ashley, you're on your phone again.
Yes, calls, llamadas, texts, mensajes, and tweets. Sorry, Annabelle. I guess I'm just very popular.
Well, I switch my phone off when I'm at work. Beth is another person who's always on her phone, and that can be very annoying. Irritante for Ben.
Today, Ben and Beth are having breakfast before they go to work.
While you watch the film, find out the answer to this question. How is Ben going to communicate with Beth this morning?
Yes, watch and find out.
Yes, I'm catching the 8 o'clock train and will be in the office at 9:30. We'll meet then. Yes, see you then. Sorry. Oh, hi, Anna. How are you? Yes, I'd love to meet you for a coffee. Yes, that would be marvellous. See you at 1 in Kennedy's then. Wonderful. Bye. Oh, someone wants to be my friend on Facebook. Who can that be? Oh, Marty. You know, that man I met at the conference. Yes, he can be my friend. Accept. Oh, sorry, Ben. My phone just doesn't stop this morning. Really sorry, I have to answer this one. Good.
What time?
Oh, there's a tweet from Bernard. Let's see what he says this morning. Oh, sorry, Ben. What were you going to say?
Don't worry, Beth. I'll text you.
Poor Ben, he's so jealous. Celoso. Because a lot of people are contacting Beth.
Yes, especially the man who wants to be Beth's friend on Facebook.
What about the answer to the question?
How is Ben going to communicate with Beth this morning? Let's watch again.
What time?
Oh, there's a tweet from Bernard. Let's see what he says this morning. Oh, sorry, Ben. What were you going to say?
Don't worry, Beth. I'll text you.
And so the answer is Ben is going to text Beth.
Yes, he's being sarcastic. He thinks she's too busy on her phone to talk to him.
I'm sure there are lots of people who feel the same as Ben. I think sometimes you should switch off your phone. Well, that's all for today. Goodbye.
See you in the next programme of That's English.
Yes, see you.
Goodbye.
Bye.